Have you ever had that feeling where you had a long day at work and everything throughout the day wasn't going smoothly? You just can't wait to get home to get away and relax? So you rush home after work, and as you walk through the door, you have someone waiting for you. He's wagging his tail because he's so happy to see you. You're thrilled to see that your best friend by your side no matter what happens. You feel as if everything has lifted off your shoulders and you forgot everything that happened throughout the day. He always knows how to cheer you up under any circumstance and will always be faithful to you. He is my best friend and I will never forget Brewer. Brewer is more than a puppy. He is a best friend and a family member. I got Brewer from Richland Center, and when I first saw him I noticed he had a beautiful dark golden coat and with deep brown eyes, with floppy ears and a petite wet nose. He was so tiny and fragile you just wanted to hold him tight as if he were a newborn baby. Brewer was the runt of the litter, which explained his size. He had this energy to him that can't be explained. If Brewer heard a sound, he was running over to explore it. If he saw something move, he was right there wagging his tail and sniffing the object, trying to figure out what it was. Brewer was the cutest thing you had ever seen. He was always wanting to play and adventuring into some kind of trouble. But this is who he was, and I loved him for it. He was like a little kid exploring different objects or a kid in a candy shop. Brewer knew how to cheer you up. Every day after school, he would be jumping up and down while wagging his tail because he was so cheerful and excited to see you. As you unlocked the door to his fence, he would run right up to give you a big puppy hug along with a wet puppy kiss. I was missed by someone for a short period of time, and I loved that feeling the most. Brewer would then follow you everywhere you went. It didn't matter if you were going to the bathroom or changing your clothes. He would not leave you alone. That was the best thing about him. Brewer's favorite spot to pet him was his precious tiny ears and his little belly. You knew when he wanted you to rub his belly because he would roll onto his back and bark. Even if you were tired and did not want to, you could not resist the adorable face and ended up rubbing his belly. Brewer liked to play catch, go on lawnmower rides around town, walks outside, and almost everything else that involved the outdoors. When going for a walk with Brewer for the first time, he hated the leash. He would always look back at it and attack the leash as if it were chasing him. In a way, it was kind of cute seeing how he reacted to the leash because he did not quite understand what it was. Brewer finally got used to the leash and started to love going for walks. Brewer's favorite snack was the small colored milk-bone cookies, and his favorite dog was puppy chow. When I would fill his bowl with puppy chow, he would dart to the dog bowl and he would not stop eating to save his life until the bowl was completely empty. You could make a loud noise or whistle and he would not lift his head until all the puppy chow was gone. It was adorable and hilarious all at the same time. I chose Brewer because he was my first puppy I've ever had, and a great well-behaved puppy. I had always wanted a golden retriever since I could remember, and when I finally got one I was so ecstatic when I finally brought him home. I got Brewer when he was about 8 weeks old in June 2011. He passed away in December 2011. Even though I only had Brewer for a short period of time, he holds a special place in my heart. He impacted me in a positive way. I will not only remember Brewer as a puppy, but as a best friend. I will look back on all the great memories I have with him.
Look at her.